Steve.
That's my baby. I'm dying. That's my baby.
We're going at it at 110%.
I just want 5 minutes of happiness, please. Just give me 5 minutes.
And they scored! They did it!
Left, feet left.
What the hell was that? Oh, yeah!
What the fuck are you talking about?
What are you laughing for?
No, I'm trying to get into my account, but it's stuck for the last
wait,
7
for
minutes.
Instagram?
No.
Oh. Hey guys, welcome to another show on Friday night with Spittin Fire with Racheal Blaze and Tarzan.
I feel really close. That's like a...
I know. I had to
You've been-
because I don't like, I really hate these. I love the mics. The mics are great. They're perfect quality.
That's why I just go like this.
I hate, like, I need like a boom arm, which I have, but I don't have anything to connect it to, so it's like shit. Anyway, I'm really picky, anal. I'm anal, I guess. Anyway, no, I did not say I like anal. I said I'm anal.
I was waiting
You
for
dirty
you to
minds
clarify.
out there, you nasty buggers. Anyway, so we got some great guests that are coming on tonight. I'm pretty excited about that. Our first guest is going to be a little late. I believe his guy is getting ready to fight. So that was the impression I had. That was the understanding. That's funny, Dustin. How did you put on a black shirt and I put on a black shirt?
Because black is right.
Well, see, mine. Wow, Dustin. Anyway,
Yeah, black shirts matter.
Yeah, black shirts matter. You like that, guys? Black shirts matter. Anyway, I realized that out of all the t-shirts I have nothing red, white, and blue. Everything is patriotic. However, there's no red, white, and blue in my wardrobe. So now I realize, like, tomorrow I need to go find something for the 4th. Otherwise, I'm going to look like a complete... Well, I'm going to look like a patriot because I have a lot of patriot clothes. I just don't have red, white, and blue. What about you, Dustin?
Well, there's something I noticed recently. I looked in the drawers and all I have is black shirts.
Oh,
Yeah, they're all
what
black.
is that? Does anybody
It's all
else have that
black.
issue? Hold on a second, guys.
Yeah, does anybody else like wear black shirts? Is that a common thing? Or is it just
Yeah,
me?
anybody else have that?
Random blue? Yeah, like a random blue.
Are you serious? Look at that. Okay.
It's
There's
a sign.
we have a guest in our house.
Yeah,
I
did
don't know.
anybody catch? Did we catch that on
randomly
camera?
moves things. No, I'm just kidding.
Did we catch that
No,
on
it's
camera?
a helium balloon that decided to take flow to the ceiling. Anyway, but yeah, I find that too in my wardrobe. I'm like, I don't have a lot of blues. So weird. So the only thing I could put together was like my Spartan red, white, and blue black shirt with some red pants. That's patriotic, right? That's right.
No, you got red and black. Them
I know.
gang colors. Them gang colors right there.
I know.
What gang you with?
I know. Vice alert. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I
you heard
tried.
it. You heard it.
I so tried, but this, yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I realized that. I'm like, oh my God, it's 4th of July weekend. Where the hell am I going to find patriotic shit to wear? I have no idea. I have no idea. So
it's overrated, you know.
it's not overrated. I am like,
you don't
know,
have
I
to
thought-
dress up in like a
Look,
red, white, and blue.
Why? It is
flag
the 4th
shirt.
of July. It's Independence Day.
No,
That is, we are
You don't-
liberated.
you don't need to dress up like like you're wearing a weird top hat with a.
He's only 24, guys. He has.
No, you don't need to
he's
wear
only
the
24.
flag on the 4th of July.
Yes,
There's
actually,
no
that's a
rule.
great idea.
No,
I
you
should
don't
go
need to.
buy
Oh
2
my God.
flags, sew them up real quick, and
That's
make,
the basement. That's
no,
the basement.
and make a dress out of it. I think that's a great idea.
That's the
wait,
facing the flag.
I should probably wear a bikini underneath because then it'll be see-through because the flags that you
All
find in
right,
the
somebody
stores
put
are
down in the
see-through.
comments not to do this.
Yeah, don't make the dress at home, guys. Steve, you're probably falling and laughing under a chair, aren't you? I don't even know what to say. But yeah, Dre's not here.
Dr. Dre.
What kind of crazy things happened? Well, let's see. Jessica Eva she decided to show her moon today.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
She got OnlyFans?
No, she just put it all out there. She was like, happy 4th and Bootylicious Friday.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so this is crazy. As long as I have known Jessica, look, all the ladies are beautiful. But I'm like, why do you have to show so much skin to, like, I don't know, boost your following? I love Jessica Eva I just for that simple fact that she was different, and like I still love her anyway. But that she was different and she didn't do those type of things like all the other girls are. But I guess I understand for her status, and if there's if she has an OnlyFans page that she wants to make the money, I understand
you gotta put it out there.
But I'm like, I don't know. I really like different people. Like, I mean, I've done some things, some sexy things, some risque things, but I've never like really put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm gonna take a picture of my thong and be like, hey, check this. There's always just some kind of classy way of doing. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not with the times. Maybe that is the times where they do that stuff now. I don't know.
Yeah, the times now are like all, free spirited.
Yeah.
You just be nude. Everything will be cool.
Holy crap. Black Rambo. What the hell is that he's holding? I'm sorry. I'm a big Black Rambo fan.
Yeah,
and he's like literally holding up the biggest gun I have ever seen in my life. And if you guys have ever watched Black Rambo, he is so awesome. And he's funny. He is super funny with his gold teeth and his crazy hair, but he knows a lot about guns. And guess what? He is a veteran, you guys. So make sure you follow Black Rambo.
If you were to listen to him, you would have never guessed that he's a veteran.
Yeah, he is so funny. I mean, he's just hysterical. And he's just, single dad. I think he's a single dad. I haven't seen a female. Well, he's had females on his show. I'm not sure that they were his wife or anybody. I think they were just random booty chicks. But yeah, he's got kids and he's a single dad and he's killing it. Black Rambo. He's got his own ammo. Hey, that kind of rained. It kind of rained. Anyway, but yeah, I just saw that. So our first guest, Dre, has an interesting story to share. And, his nickname is the One-Eyed Dragon. So we're going to talk about that today when he comes on. I think he's helping a fighter today. And then we've got Art Jimmerson, who is coming on tonight. Former Golden Gloves boxer, was a fighter at UFC. Currently the head boxing coach at the UFC gym, and he's in Torrance, California. And he's been around for a long time. A super nice guy, and he's just like me. He's like, Racheal, what do I do? Do I download an app? How do I work this? And see all this new technology now. It's like, holy crap, I need to take a class to learn how to do it.
Exactly. You got to go to a website to download the app. Then there's like they send you a PDF file on how to do it all, and it doesn't make sense. Why can't it be simple?
Yeah, I know, right?
Just where's the instruction booklet? Even that's confusing to me. Like that's I've never been the technology guy. Nope. Like computer sciences and stuff like that. Never been big on me. Like I still don't even know how to put my hands on the keyboard. I do the poking thing.
The poking thing?
Yeah, I poke that keyboard.
Oh. I'm glad you specified the keyboard because I was a little concerned.
Well, you poke in other ways too, but that's a different story.
What?
No, you don't want any grandchildren.
No, I have plenty. Let's see. Oh, it's 4th of July weekend. So you guys make sure that you have a safe weekend. And yes, I'm sure all y'all got some of the goodie fireworks, the kind you're not supposed to have. Anyway,
what are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know nothing. Do you?
Do you hear a
I don't know nothing. It's quiet. But yeah,
I hear beeping.
I know, I did too. The neighborhood will hear tons tonight. That's for sure. So it looks like we have a poll question. The Montreal Canadiens are in trouble. Who the hell is that? Is it a football team? Is it a baseball team? The Olympic commodity stance on marijuana.
Marijuana.
Wow, I didn't even get to say it all,
Right,
Steve. You went through that so fast.
The ban on the marijuana in the Olympics. You heard about the lady who got banned for like 4 years because she had marijuana in her system?
Hey, but that's the Olympics.
Yeah, they don't play.
Right.
You can't have nothing.
Here's the thing. The problem is that other countries have not legalized it. So they take a different approach to it.
But what is marijuana going to do to anybody's performance? I mean, if anything, it's going to hinder it, right?
But no, I agree. The Olympic Committee's stance on marijuana? Outdated. Agree or disagree?
Outdated, yes, indeed.
Okay, maybe it is outdated.
Way outdated.
But here's the thing: other countries are not approved.
Yeah, but
We as a United States, not the entire United States is approved for it, and we are definitely not approved for it federally yet.
See, my thing is it shouldn't be banned if it doesn't help enhance your performance. If it doesn't enhance your performance, then there's no reason for it to be banned.
But here's my thing. Why the hell would you want? Well, then again, most athletes, that's right, it takes a while to get out of your system, so you could stop taking it for 30 days before you go, or something like that.
What if people have anxiety? What if people have anxiety?
Well, that's true. But my thing is I don't know. After my experience with it, I don't want to go run a damn marathon or a triathlon or do some somersaults or whatever the hell they do.
It's not to say that they had marijuana beforehand, right before an event, but it stays in the system for quite a long time. So, and you'll find it in your hair for forever. That never goes away. So if they do a hair follicle test, they'll tell, you had it recently.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of things you could tell with your hair follicles. It's interesting. I have to send a real.
So I thought that was kind of funny.
Link.
I get with certain other drugs and stuff like that, or even the transgender, the whole dispute.
Don't even get me started.
Sense.
Look, here's the thing. I want to talk about that real quick because I'm really burnt out about that. I don't know about y'all, but I'm really burnt out about the rainbows and all of those things. And
what? You don't like that? Every people matter.
It's a God thing anyway. The rainbow was originally started in the Bible, but we're not going to go there. So anyway, look, I don't care what you do to your person. I'm not about to change my English.
You sure?
To figure out who you are, what you want to be.
I am it.
No.
I don't.
I don't agree with that statement either. However, this is too much. This is getting out of hand.
I could be a circle. I could be a circle now.
It's so down your throat. All the companies doing the rainbow and the companies are doing this and promoting that. And I'm so over it. It's even some of and I have friends that are gay. They're like, we just need a week. We don't need a whole month. Hell, we just need a weekend. And I get it. I'm totally okay. But
wait, it's turned into a month now?
It's a month. Pride.
This is Black History Month.
Thanks to Blama.
No,
anyway,
you need a day at the most. You don't
right.
Need that much
time.
We
don't celebrate our veterans but 1 or 2 days a year. And I think we should why not do 30 days and have a military month? Okay, I'm going to rally for a military month. Yeah, I think that would be good. A military month would be perfect. But so what's next? And so where are we going to stop? Is every month going to be a celebration month and we all act like fools and crazy people?
Yeah.
Now here's the thing. I don't mind you making the choice to do whatever you want to do. That's your body. That's what you want to do. But respect everyone else and don't be trashy. Oh my God, I was hearing the stories where, I don't know where, oh my God, my pizza. Okay, anyway. My thing is pick up your trash, be respectful to the grounds. You want to party, just be respectful. And what I saw, according to the videos, was after the celebration, I think it was in New York, they completely trashed the streets. It's disgusting. And it's that's why people don't respect you, is because you're trashing the very place you live in.
Being trashy.
Why would you
people.
want to do that? So that's my take on it. I love everybody. And like I said, I don't agree with it. I believe that there's only two sexes, a male and a female, and there's no way to change it. But, you know, I respect people's choices as long as, you know, they respect mine. I don't agree with it. I'm definitely not going to go the coochie hoochie way.
That's nice.
Yeah, I just can't do it. Ugh. I just can't do it, but some can. I just can't do it. Yeah. On another topic today, what else happened?
I thought we had another poll question.
No, that was funny because he originally, it was, hey Corey, how you doing?
Corey
how
guy.
you doing? Yeah, my guess is oh my God, I gotta send the link. My guess is
that would be a good idea. Or it's
my guess
late.
is a little late. No, he's got it, but
Okay.
this one wants me to send it to their cell phone, and then I have to call it and then hang up really quick, and then program them in. I don't know. I don't. Oh, I just called them again. I don't know how to do all this technical stuff. So Here we go. Hold on 1 second, guys.
No, I got art.
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Oh my God, he's calling me back. He's calling me back now. I don't even know how to do it. I was like,
well, no, dude. I was also dealing with that, and then Sweetwater decided they wanted to finally get someone from tech support to actually call me. I'm like, well, it's too late now. It's too late now.
Yeah. So, oh my gosh.
When I asked for your guys' help before the show, when I actually needed the help,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna try to play that game while we're on
Stop
there.
it! You didn't go through my channel. You went the service route. You should have went through Matt. And then what Matt will do is he'll queue it up to the service department, and then the service department. That was really bad, but I just had some sparkling water. But it does it every time. I don't know why.
She's like a llama.
And then, oh shit! It keeps calling me.
You better answer the phone. Do a live call.
I'm on live.
Come on speaker.
Well, no, dude, just. I mean, at this point in time, why don't we just tell him to come in and you know, whenever we get ready to get on.
Yeah, I think that's cool with me. I'm all about connections. I was talking to them for a little bit, and
it should be fun for both of them.
let me see. Well, the one wants to get into Bellator. Dre wants to get into Bellator or UFC, but he, you know, here's my take. After reading and watching the little documentary about the lawsuit with UFC and how their fighters are like pretty much contracted for life and they can use their like images as much as they want and not have to pay you for them.
Yeah, Dre said bring on Art and
okay,
push him to 8.
Oh yeah, let me see if push Art to 8.
No. Push Dre to 8, and let's bring on Art now since he's still warming his guys up.
Oh yeah. Okay, wait. Oh, so you're working. Wait, are you communicating with Dre?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You're such a good producer because I'm like sitting here like,
like, wait a minute.
fuck, am I supposed to do it? They're like, damn. But anyway,
so what you were saying was
what I was saying was they're asking me for videos because your guy Joshua was like, I need some videos. Okay.
Yeah, I sent him some.
Oh, did
Snapchat,
you?
Yeah.
He was popping wheelies on his motorcycle.
So I was doing all that. I didn't get your guys' take on the poll because obviously today, you know, some you know, they broke the news of the Olympic runner they just hit.
Yeah, that's what you were saying. Yeah, that's what you were saying. So she tested positive for marijuana.
There.
She receives a 1-month ban and won't be able to compete in the Olympics.
Wait, did you say 1 month or 1
Yeah, 1 month. So it's basically
I thought it was a
like
4-year ban.
No, that was old school. I'm just kidding. I don't know. That might be 4 years for cocaine or something hardcore. I don't know.
All right. So here you go. Here's Art.
It's Art. Are you gonna bring Dre on now?
No. Did you just listen? Here's Art, not Dre. Here's Art.
Yeah.
Well, you said
So
the same time, so I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Are you saying Steve?
Intro your guest and
no, are you saying Steve?
Yeah, I'll stay.
No.
I mean, if you want me to.
Yeah,
good.
you're so fun. It's like old times.
You
Only I
take your
get to
damn
see
pizza
you.
off, woman.
Oh my God!
Exactly.
How's the
Go.
pizza?
It's your turn to get the pizza.
No, wait. How?
Oh my
Ian,
God, I'm
can you get the pizza? I'm sorry.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, with these
I'm
two
at home.
knuckleheads, we got our first guest of the evening. He's the
I'm
one
so
and only
sorry.
Art One Glove Jimmerson.
I
What's
told my daughter
going
to
on
watch
this
the pizza.
afternoon, Art?
Hey, Art.
Welcome to the tomfoolery over here.
I know. Art, I'm at home with my children, so well, they're grown. I can't say children anymore. They're grown people. With my grown people. Oh my gosh, it's such a pleasure to have you on, Art. You're new to A2D Radio. Tell everybody all about yourself.
Thank you. I'm honored. I'm really honored you guys had me on as a guest. I guess history speaks for itself. I fought in the first UFC with Gracie, and I had on one boxing glove.
What? You really?
Yes, ma'am.
Now people tend to forget that he was a Golden Gloves boxer before he took the one glove off. Let's remember that first.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, according to Wiki, what do you say?
Keep having
Wikipedia.
balloons flying around in here. What's going on?
I know. That's my son. Oh my gosh, Art. This is my son.
Hello.
He is a bodybuilder / trainer. This is
Wow.
Tarzan / Destin. It is a mom-son podcast, so he's super excited to have you on too, aren't you, son?
Yes.
Well, I'm privileged.
I missed the introduction.
I'm actually
We're getting
excited.
the pizza.
I know.
Exactly. I had to get a pizza out of the oven. I was
You're getting,
so
wait, is it done?
it's definitely done.
Oh, good.
It's
Okay, so I made a
done.
mistake, and I meant to buy like the regular crusted one, and I bought the thin crust, so it like cooks in 12 minutes. So
It was in there for like 15.
Well, the thin crust ones are better, in my opinion. If we're talking about the
agree.
pizzas from the store, the thin crust ones are always better.
the home run in.
I agree. I completely agree. Oh my
Now,
gosh.
Go ahead, Rachel.
Well, no, I was just gonna ask him like, so now you're coaching, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yep, I'm a trainer. I'm a full-time trainer. I have clients all over California, from Encino to Beverly Hills, and I'm so busy, man. It's awesome. It is. Praise God.
Oh, and I love your faith too. I was reading some of your profile and
Yes, ma'am.
and on your I'm a faith. I am so faithful and I love God myself. I may have a potty mouth every now and then because I'm
Yeah,
Irish.
she's
I
not a
hold her
saint.
back.
She's not a saint.
No, I'm not a saint. But yes, and that was one of the things that I think Steve was like, that is a great connection for you and Art, because we're both that way. And I've been just talking about faith.
Yes, ma'am.
And putting your faith forward and knowing that you're going to be okay through this entire crazy process that's going on right now.
Yes,
and I
ma'am.
tell people to just be a little patient. Just be patient.
Yes, ma'am.
So in the end, we're being taught a little patience and some faith.
Yes, ma'am.
So what have you got going on now currently? What's going on with you?
Well, you know what? Right now I'm a good full-time personal trainer, and I'm so busy, man. I get clients all over, and that's one of the things. I also have 4 kids, and I have 10 grandkids.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah, they're keeping me real busy.
Oh.
I'm in Las Vegas. I'm in Las Vegas right now, visiting my sons. So I'm in
Yeah,
Vegas.
you said you were on vacation.
Yeah, I'm on vacation, a mini vacation.
Now, where are you? I mean, not that I want to
Yeah.
you, but I was like, is
By
it
the
sunny?
way-
Is it by the ocean or?
Yeah, I guess you can say that.
Okay, it's sunny and it's by the ocean.
So South, no,
I'm like, wait a minute. Oh my gosh! So name some of the guys you've trained, if you can.
Let's see. Oh my goodness. A lot of people I trained. Some of them are pro, but some of them are mostly regular people. I mean, lawyers, doctors, and I trained some people out in Beverly Hills. So it's just like all kinds of different walks of life, you know. And
that's really cool to have that experience. Not everybody trains the same.
My youngest is 6 years old. My oldest is 76.
Oh shit!
Yeah, 76 years old. He just joined.
Wow.
And right now I'm going to school. I'm going. They did a study on Parkinson's and found out that boxing was great. So right now I'm going to school to get my certificate so I can start training people with Parkinson's. So I have one client right now I'm training. She's 74, and she has Parkinson's, and she loves the boxing classes. She loves it.
That is amazing. Maybe you could take some of that and start a nonprofit.
Well, they already have it started. They already have one started. So right now I'm basically working on getting my certificate so that I can do it. I can do it the right way. Right now, I want everything done legit so that I can just do everything properly. I have to know about the disease and how to different things about the disease so that when I do work with these people, I know I have more knowledge about it.
Mm-hmm. That's great. Is that just a passion of yours, or is that just something that just happened?
I just love. I mean, once I retired, I worked for Pepsi Cola for almost 20 years, and once I retired, I still had people asking me to train them. I was like, I don't want. I mean, they've been boxing all my life since I was 14, so I wanted to keep doing it. But then once I started doing it, I started seeing all the kids and the older people like really enjoy it. And plus, I thank God just give me the anointing where basically I just enjoy it. It's to the point where people are like, I mean, I'm so booked, man. Where I'm turning people away, but also people are calling me like for 2 classes in one day. So I'm very happy about that.
Wow, I miss it. I do miss boxing. I really do, because it's like a complete total cardio workout,
yes, ma'am.
full body workout, and it's so strategic. It's just amazing. It's awesome. I miss it a lot.
Yes. And when it's taught the proper way, I'm a teacher, so it's like I'm very detailed about it. So I want to dot my I's and cross my T's. So I make sure that all my clients know that when we do it, it's so serious to me where they take it to the point where they really come like run to the classes ready to learn, because I want to just pour out my heart to them, but also I want to see results. I love results.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. I see you got to work with Don Fry. He is one of my other favorite ones.
Oh, yes. Awesome guy.
What is it like to hang out with that guy?
Oh, man. I mean, all the UFC guys. I mean, it's such an honor for Art Davie, the creator of the UFC.
I love Art.
Invite me to the UFC. And it was crazy because, when they first talked to me and getting into it, I was ranked number 7 in the world. I hadn't lost in like 15 fights. And I was going for a title fight against a guy named Tommy Hearns, a big fight for a lot of money. And when they talked about the UFC, I was like, what's the UFC? And they kind of explained it to me, but not thoroughly. So when I got there and found out I was fighting Hoist, I thought I was fighting a kid, man, because he looked so young, right? And I thought I was gonna hurt him. So that's one of the reasons I put the glove on. So 2 reasons. One was not to hurt my hand. Second was because I didn't want to hurt the guy. I mean, I was in the gym. I was in the gym knocking out guys with 60-ounce gloves on. So it's like to fight him. I felt bad. Yeah, I felt bad, So once I got into the ring with him, I mean, like I said, I didn't know. I was just like a fish out of water. I didn't know what to do because he started kicking at me and started headbutting me. I'm telling the referee, he's cheating, right? Because again, I didn't know. I was just a whole different atmosphere.
And that's the thing. And that we had Ken on a few weeks ago, so we were talking about some things, and he was like, and they're crying about safety and this thing's like they only put gloves on us to save some of the guys can continue to go on so they can make money.
Exactly. Yeah. And, the funny thing about it is that all these years later, I get so much fan mail, man. I mean, people are fan from the UK, Japan, Australia. People they're sending money in gloves because people want me to sign a glove for them. Because the one glove is like phenomenal now because I was the first one to fight into it, and it's so crazy, right? So I had one guy right now offer me $60,000 for the original glove.
Wow.
Yeah.
You better sell that. Try and get them.
No. We gotta go up a little bit more.
You gotta auction it off.
I was thinking like millions.
Yeah, it's not highest bidder. There you go.
Well, I mean, if you gotta think. If the UFC buys it from them, yeah, we could talk about millions because.
Well, you know what? The thing about it.
But I think that's what you wait for, Art. You wait for them to want to come back.
You gotta wait for this.
It's funny.
Age like a fine wine.
It's funny because even when I look like Dana White, right? He'll every 5 years they have the UFC reunion, right? And Dana will invite me down, come down, and it's so cool because the UFC is such an awesome corporation where they'll invite me down, and when I get down there, I see Dan, and a lot of these guys are like these superstars, right? They're so excited about meeting me. It's like, hey man, there's One Glove Jimmerson. So it's like I feel humbled, right? So I know one day, this is really because at first I was really mad at the UFC because when it first came out, '93, I didn't know what I was getting into, right? So then when I came back home from the fight, people I saw on MTV all over the world, they're like, you lost in the UFC. So people, this is when the internet first came out back then, because wasn't no Google or wasn't no YouTube to go to and watch the fight, because I didn't know what I was getting into, so I didn't know who Royce Gracie was. So once the fight was over, I came back home. I was so mad. People called me trying interviews. I was so mad because I thought they kind of tricked me, right? Because I got in there. I'm number 7 in the world as a boxer, and I was really had a great career going. But then I get in the UFC thing and I lose after losing for 15 fights. So finally, about 10 years later, I'm in St. Louis. True story. I'm in St. Louis, and I'm with a good friend of mine, a lawyer who I'm training, and also Evander Holyfield. Evander Holyfield, the legend, right, who beat Mike Tyson twice.
Yes.
So
I love him.
So we're all eating dinner, right? We're all eating dinner. This is a true story. We're all eating dinner, and 2 guys walk by. And they go, "Oh my goodness, Art One Glove Jimmerson." So I'm like, "Huh? So we know who you are. You're a UFC guy, right?" Then they look over and go, "Mr. Evander Holyfield, right?" They go, "Mr. Holyfield, no disrespect. Can we get a picture with this guy? We're UFC fans." I thought, I was so honored at that. So that happened. I kind of like, see, what the heck? Just go ahead and go along. So now I just travel. And I get calls from people doing autograph. I got autograph signing in November in New Jersey. So I do a lot of autograph signing with Royce, and we just travel the country. It's pretty cool.
Wow.
It's crazy to see how your both paths kind of spear off. You really kind of think about it, like you were undefeated, Golden Gloves boxer, all that. You lose, but he goes on and like literally he has created a whole branch tree.
Exactly. Yeah, Royce is so cool because what happens, I hadn't seen Royce in like 20 years, right? So I'm working for the UFC gym, and I get a phone call from my manager. I just got off work too. Get a phone call and say, "All right, get back to the UFC gym." So what's up? Say, Royce is here. He wants to see you, huh? So I go over there, right? So on my way to Royce, I saw old boxing glove I had in the car. So I bring it in, and Royce goes, Royce sees me and give me a hug. We talk for a little, take pictures. He goes, "Hey, all right, you want me to sign anything for you?" I would. I said, "Huh?" He said, "I want me to sign anything." I said, "Sure, sign his glove for me." So with my signature on, I can get some good money. But with both our signatures on it, it's like dynamite, right? So the glove he signed for him, I got like $1,000 for on eBay. So it's crazy how these UFC fans are the best fans in the world. They are. I mean, just crazy.
Wow.
I had offers for my boxing trunk for $10,000. Offer for my the gloves for $60,000. So it's like anything I have, people email me or look on eBay and try to buy it.
Yeah, you should do an auction.
There you go.
I'm like starting at 60.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? I thought about it, like you said. I just keeping his weight because anybody, it's really being the first one to fight in the UFC and also having that kind of memorabilia. Just I'm so excited to be to be at that point in that part of history.
Yes.
But I think you should do some things like some replica type things, like you could do memorabilia when you go to shows and stuff like that.
60. They sell for 60.
Yeah,
Go for 60.
$60, not $60K.
Hey.
$60. No, that would be like $6,000. Now we're talking about thousands.
What if he trains in them for a little bit, though? Because then they're worn. There you go. You can say he used them.
There you go.
Then that would be in the thousands.
Yeah, it should be at least $1.
Yeah, you do those ones when your personal trainer ones, right?
Right. Oh,
These are my personal training gloves.
God, you've worked with a lot of people. I'm like, I see you with Bert. Oh my God, I love Bert.
Yeah, Bert's a good guy. Yes, ma'am. Yep.
He's so amazing. We had him on I don't know, probably 4 or 5 shows ago. This is so funny. Let me tell you something about Bert. So Bert, I tell him all about the show. He says, "Okay, I'm gonna come on," and then he chimes in. He's like, I don't know, a few hours later, he's like, "But wait, how long is the show?" And I said, "It's 2 hours." He's like, "Oh, no, baby. I think I can only do about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay, no problem. Whatever time frame you have available, I'm okay with that. I put no pressure on." And so he gets on the show, and what did he do, Steve?
Stayed for 2 hours.
He stayed for 2 hours.
Yeah.
We actually went over the show.
Wow.
Yeah. He's like, 20 minutes turned into like 50, 60, 70.
The conversation and the stories he had, I didn't think he realized that we would all hit it off really well. And I mean, I'm just the stories. I'm sure you've got a ton of stories. What are some of your favorite stories?
Well, you know what? I had a guy named AJ Hiller. I mean, him.
I know who AJ is.
Oh, AJ, I love AJ. AJ actually used to sponsor our old show, Cage Side Submissions. Actually, for people in the Philadelphia area who don't know, AJ's actually has a seminar coming up this month where he's going to have both Antonina and Valentina Shevchenko doing a seminar in one of his upstate PA facilities. But God, brother, AJ Hiller's the main. AJ Hiller's the main.
The guy named Sean. Let me see. Mark Newman and Sean they reached out to me about getting into this memorabilia thing. So then AJ reached out to me later, and he invited me to Pennsylvania. Went to his gym, but coming to California, he said, "I want you to go out with me. I got a female fighter here. I'm on some autographs with, so ride with me." So I rode with him, right? So we're all riding around, and I get to this gym, and I forgot the girl's name. She's like one of the top fighters. So I forgot her name, but anyway, I walk in, and I got a chance to meet her, and also her trainers. Also got a chance to meet some of the guys that worked there. So one of the guys was like, "Oh man, you're R. Jimmerson, the boxer with the One Glove." I said, "I got a story to tell you." I said, "Okay, what's the story?" Story is his girlfriend. Okay, his girlfriend's dad every weekend would have this big card show, poker show, right? Poker, and these people pay for a lot of money, right? So he told me that one guy had lost all his money. He didn't have anything to give the guy. So he went out to his car, went out of his trunk, and pulled out a picture of me, 8x10 signed. And the guy took it for the day.
What?
Yeah. The guy
Wow.
Look, I got this signed autograph copy here. Will this settle it? Yeah.
Oh
okay.
my
All right,
goodness.
Cool. The guy was a big UFC fan, so he said he took the debt and said they called it even. So I thought to myself, wow, that's so crazy,
Hey, you're currency at this point, if you think about it. Yeah, how many pictures are you willing to trade for this service?
Oh man.
My son is 24 years old, and he is really enjoying you being on the show.
Yeah. Oh no, go ahead.
I appreciate it. So honored.
Sorry,
go ahead, Art.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm so honored. I really, really appreciate you guys. I want to say thank you so much for allowing me to be on your show. I'm honored.
Are you kidding? You can come on anytime.
Anytime,
man.
all the
Can I
time.
get an autograph? No, I'm kidding.
I was gonna say, yeah, you can come on if you give us an autograph. It buys you about 100 sessions on the show sessions. The next 100 shows we do, you'll be there.
It's yes. It's so. Oh, hey, I had to ask real quick. No, I'm just kidding.
Right.
I mean,
hey, she's gonna test you though. She's gonna test you to see if she can get one.
I have some boxing gloves from oh my gosh, why am I having a brain fart right now? Delgado down in Georgia. And I got to visit his, I don't know if his gym is still there or if he's still boxing. At that time, he was still boxing. And that was my first event that I covered in, oh my gosh, I can't remember the promotion. I can't remember the promotion. Oh my gosh, I can't remember the promotion. But I was there in Buckhead, Georgia. And they had a beautiful venue set up. And it was the very first time, get this, very first time I've ever done an on-camera interview with a fighter before. And I was so nervous and shaking. I'm like,
she didn't know what to do.
Oh my God. I looked great in pictures and looked great on camera, but whoo, I was just like this. I'm so nervous. And it was funny because I'm the redhead, who's the redhead coming into my area doing interviews? Who's this chick, That's the attitude I got. It was pretty interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was my very first, and then it's Hits Boxing here in Illinois, which why can't I remember his? Bobby Hits. Do you know who that is?
You know what? I think a good friend of mine from St. Louis. He's one of the. I think she's one.
Yeah, and he still has that, but I think they're starting because the sanctioning body here is so crazy restrictive. They've all decided to have their venues across the border, which would be Indiana, like the Horseshoe Casino. they used to have it here, but it's just so expensive to have a show. And the woman who runs it, she sometimes likes to pull her weight and shut down a show before it even gets started.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so a lot of people have taken it over to Indiana because it's just way too expensive here and complicated. We used to have fight venues every weekend. You'd had to pick a show. I mean, there was three in a weekend. You couldn't go to all.
Not anymore.
Yeah, now it's like every now and then. Like I think the first one we had is in August, coming here in August. Total Fight Challenge. Joe Gotia. He actually has been waiting for them to allow him to have a fight venue here due to COVID. So, oh Lord,
All
if people just had
going
faith in God and stopped worrying about things like this, ugh.
Like, why is it the surrounding states seem to be, functioning normally? Like, they're doing all their events, but like Illinois seems to be the most bottled up one.
Well, Illinois is a complicated state, and I think we're trying to work on making that change because I'm on some of those committees. So we're trying to make those changes here. But oh my gosh, okay. So let me ask you, worst injury.
Punching somebody.
Question, blessed. I really haven't had any.
Really?
Oh, that's a blessing.
I mean, isn't Anderson Silva probably has to be the worst on the biggest stage, right?
Right.
Yeah.
162 when he was literally on top of the world.
Right.
Had the fight where he was goofing around and got stopped, and then just the second fight, he's just checking a kick.
But he's not the only one. There was a second one. Remember that? I don't know, probably a month ago. I forgot who was it.
No, it was Chris. It was Chris.
Yes.
It went full circle.
Oh God, did you see that, Art?
I don't. Let's see. I know it was Chris Weidman, but I thought I heard about it. I don't know if I saw it or not.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was weird. It went full circle, and it's funny because Anderson was retired. Obviously is retired from MMA. He was one of the first few people to reach out to him. So one of the beautiful thing about the sport, you might be warriors and combatants in battle, fighting for the same prize, but it's all love in the end.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's so crazy because we fighters, right? And again, like I say, I'm more of a boxer. I only fought in the UFC one time, but so amazing how we get in the ring, right? And it's like we were fighting, for a living, but at the end we hug each other, we give each other hugs and kisses.
And that's actually something I want to actually talk to you about, because even like a lot of you guys during that first era were wild men, were crazy, but like even they consider you a part of that whole crew, like that whole crew of like that first first 10 UFCs, that first era, really tight knit group.
Yeah. I think it comes from this fact that we know how hard it takes as a fighter, man. Life's a fight, but being a fighter, a physical fighter, actually in that ring, it takes a lot, man. It does, going on to fight somebody who ain't getting into it's for a sport. It's for to entertain the fans. They go in there and actually, make it a art where you guys going into a jab, 1, 2, and they try to figure out how to win. We both know the consequences we take. Also, what you got to put into it, months and months of training. So at the end, it's just all love, man, because we're both out there trying to do the same thing, take care of our families.
Now, if I remember, you said you were doing a lot of research into Parkinson's and things like that. As you're getting up here in age, and we're seeing a lot of things happen over the years. Things that we've seen UFC fighters dies in boxing events, up in Canada, over the past handful of years. Obviously, looks like we're coming to a head with the UFC antitrust lawsuits getting ready to push to a head. And obviously, we're seeing the growth of bare knuckle boxing. Is getting a handle on CTE, on Parkinson's, because obviously the two are almost one and the same at this point in time. Is that something that I think a lot of, not just athletes, but just people in general who are involved in combat sports should have a general interest in?
I do. You know what, the thing about it, even in football, right? The headbanging, it's so sad because you get baseball, all the other sports where they have have a security or to have safety nets, right? Basically,
Yeah, you're not really gonna see a baseball player or a basketball player have what we're talking about here.
but the thing about it is that even when as a fighter, when we retire, man, it's like what do we have to lean on? What do we have to fall back?
And that's the other side of it. I actually it was a sensitive subject when I brought it up to Ken because actually Dana White is talking about it. We just seen Dave Feldman implement some type of pension program moving forward for their athletes, and that's great. But what are you saying to the guys that already came before you? Because it's clear the UFC has made millions upon millions upon millions, if not billions upon billions of dollars off of the blood, sweat, and tears of both our male and female athletes.
Yes. What's sad is that this is a true story. Okay, listen to this. So when they first invited me to do the UFC, right? Again, like I said, I was ranked number 7 in the world, and I hadn't lost 15 fights. So Art came to me. Art was like, look, he can't explain to me what it was. But once I found out how barbaric it was, I was like, no way, right? I mean, me and my manager was like, my manager's a lawyer, so it was like, all right, it's up to you if you want to do it or not. We're behind you 100%. So when I found out how barbaric it was, I pulled out. But they had already put the posters out. I already had the contract, so they said, all right, look, we want to have to sue you because we already got the posters out. Also we got your name out. So they finally said, you know what, let's just come to. So instead of giving me 10,000, they agreed to give me 20,000. They doubled the purse. Okay. Then I got to the actual event. They came back with another offer. They said, all right, what we'll do for you is this. Right now we'll have a big crowd because again it's the first one, so nobody knew what to expect. So they said, what we'll do, we'll give you a percentage of the UFC money. So my manager's like, all right, no, take the money, man, run, because the thing isn't going nowhere. It's only going to last for a couple of years, right? It's going to happen. Super bird. So the UFC offered me a percentage of the UFC. And I said, I turned it down because, like I said, my manager had told me that, it was super bird and wouldn't last. So I could have been a part of the UFC right now if I had just, thought about it and said, obviously like 1%, right? Because it's just so.
Okay, obviously, if they were making you that offer, they made other guys that offer. Did anyone take that offer?
No, I don't think so. Because what happened in the first UFC, like I said, everybody got 1,000, right? Everybody got 1,000. This I know for a fact. Because my managers, like I said again, they were really talking to Art Davey on my behalf. So they said, all right, look, because again, at the time, not saying not belittling the other fighters, okay? All of them were great fighters, okay? I mean, all of them. So the thing about it, but with me being one of the top boxers in the world, they said, all right, we'll give you 10,000, right? Then they said gave me 20,000 in cash that night, okay? But again, we didn't know how big the gate would be. The gate was sold out. It was crazy. And the thing about it,
in Denver, it was in Denver, Colorado.
Right, Denver. So the thing about it that who knew though? Like I said, wasn't no YouTube, wasn't no Google. So basically, when I got there, like I said, I was the third fighter of the night. The two first fights were so barbaric, man. It was crazy because I remember seeing the first two fights. Because what I do usually, if I'm fighting at home, right? If I'm fighting in a boxing event, I'm the main event. So what I do, I'll go out say right after the preliminaries and try to get warmed up for the main event fight. So I did for this fight. They did the same thing. This first second fight when I said just to get warmed up, man, it was so barbaric. It was crazy because these guys were kicking each other, teeth flying out. So when they came back to the dressing room, my manager ran back there literally with tears in his eyes saying, all right, let's go, man. You can't do this, man. It's too barbaric. You can get hurt. I said, no, it's too late. We already signed a contract. They're like, well, we lawyers, just go ahead, let's just go, right? I said, no. So I stayed there, you know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to fulfill my contract. But at the same time, we already agreed that we would just take the cash, $20,000 in cash. So when I went out there with a winning attitude. I actually thought I was going to be Hoist. Because again, if you look at Hoist, he's only like 180 pounds, right? I'm like almost 200 pounds at that time. Because again, all I had to do was just go in there and just win. So I thought to myself, all I got to do is just stay calm, use my jab, and just stay on my feet, right? And again, like I said, I never fought in a fight where somebody can just, rush me down to the ground. So going out there, and my mindset was just keep him at a distance, and then once he comes in, hit him with the right hand. The glove was just to like soften him up, trick him. I wanted to trick him and let him think that he ain't hitting that hard. But what happened is that it backfired on me because once he got me on the ground, it was like night and day, man. I mean, nothing for me to do. And Jim Brown, the commentator, the football player, the legend, he said once Archie get on the ground, it's over. So I went out with an attitude to win, but like I said, once he got me on the ground, it was all over.
Yeah, especially with horses, just he's one of the best when it comes to that.
And at that time, it was like a young Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Hoist was like, he's a legend now, but at that time, He's fresh. He's like fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was.
So
And and it was the funny part because he was the baby. He was the least.
Right.
That was the thing. That's how they pulled it over on you. You thought you were pulling one over on them. They were like, "Oh wait, we got you. Wait a minute."
And the funny about it is that Hoist, he was the first like 3 tournaments with like no losses at all. So after the fight, John McCarthy, the referee, came up to me and said, "All right, just be careful." I said, "Huh?" He said, "Don't let him get you in the chokehold because the chokehold he can choke you out." And the thing about it is this: it didn't put fear in me, right? But what it did was this. Because my thing is, if I'm in a hospital, right? Say I'm in a hospital, I'm getting a tooth pull, or say I have an operation. I don't mind going under the under the gun where basically they put me to sleep. But for him to put me to sleep, voluntarily, no way. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want him to. I didn't want him to choke me out and stop sitting there. In the whole world see me like sitting there like choked out. So I was like, man. So once he got me, so my whole plan was to set him up with the jab, with the glove, and then after that, hit him with the right hand, knock him out. But again, it all backfired. Because once he came in and got me on the ground, I was just like a fish out of water, man. I don't know what to do.
Wow. Wow.
And at that time, at that time, there was no really training for that. Because again, like I said, where do you go train for Hoist Gracie? Like, how do you train for Mike Tyson? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
When I fought Hoist, it's like nobody even knew what jiu-jitsu was. That's again, it's like the point where it was like again, no YouTube, no Yahoo, no internet, no nothing. So basically, I just went on what people was trying to tell me to do. And we did work on some things, like some for kicks and this and that. But besides that, I went in there, like I said again, I didn't know what I was getting into. You know what I'm saying? No, what happened was this. When I got in the ring, they announced me, right? All right, Jimmerson from St. Louis, Missouri. I got like 2 claps, right? My corner man. When they announced him, it was so loud, I had to hold on to the fence because people like, wow, going crazy, right? Hoist Gracie. I'm like, who am I fighting, man? Because this guy, like, the whole place erupted. I mean, like, even the ground shook. I was like, man, like these guys, like, really, really behind him. So the crowd knew who he was, but I didn't know who he was. So once he came out and he kicked, I mean, think about being a boxer and somebody comes out and starts throwing kicks at you. What do you do?
Oh.
Kick him back. No,
exactly. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. Oh, wow.
So it was an experience, but I really, again, like I said,
you gotta, because what he says, you gotta remember there were no real MMA gyms back there, so it's not like so you had to go pick and choose which discipline you were going to not only train, but where you were going to go find. What where you were going to train for your opponent. You had to guess, like, okay, what if all right, like say, oh, well, let me just see, you're going to put me in there with a kickboxer. All right, so I'll go train with the kickboxer. And then you wound up getting put in there with the wrestler. You did 3 months of training for nothing.
Yeah, and I think if they would like switch it around. See, they knew what they were doing. That's what I'm saying right now. The UFC knew what they were doing because, again, if I would have fought any other fighter, right? Say if I fought Ken or fought any other fighter, I would have had a better chance because I think they would have came out at me a different way. With Hoist, they knew, like, with Hoist being, like I said, being the champion grappler he is, once he took the box route, he had, like, everybody, like, it's like the old story that goes, I'm not saying I'm the best out of all of them, right? I mean, I think we all have a certain level of greatness, but I just think that once the boxer came in and once Hutch took me out, it was to the point where now all the guys like, man, take the box route. It was so easy because it came in, like I said, within 2 minutes, he had me down on the ground, had me out. So basically, it's just like being at school, right? Remember, we be at school and you have a group of kids, and then they always say, get the toughest one. And once you beat the toughest kid up, everybody fall in line. So I think with me, it wasn't to the point where I was better than anybody else. It's just that I think once he beat me out so easy, everybody was like, hey, man. So then Ken came in next, and then after that, Gerard Godot came in. So I think everybody kind of like was shocked how he beat me so easy, And I was shocked because, again, I said, I never heard of grappling. I never heard of mounting. I never heard of jiu-jitsu. I never heard none of that, All I heard was just that, just don't let me to the ground. My whole goal was to stay on my feet, and I didn't know how to defend against the takedown. I didn't know how to.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because where you look at the combat sports world now, everything is gravitating that the MMA world is kind of gravitating towards boxing.
Yes.
Bare knuckle
Yeah.
boxing.
Well, not
My
just bare knuckle
favorite.
boxing, like just boxing in general. You look at it because we're about to have Tyrone Woodley's about to fight Jake Paul in a boxing match. We just heard
I
Rashad
saw
Evans
that.
is now coming out of retirement. He it looks like he wants to also try to see if he can do some boxing now too. So it's interesting to see the MMA stars who either retired or starting to kind of not be able to be as successful in MMA now are looking towards boxing.
Yes. Even the Diaz brothers, right? Who I love. They even have. Before
I love them too.
Yeah, before this even happened, these guys actually go in the gym, right, and explore top ranked fighters. So it's like their boxing is awesome. I even Conor McGregor. I love the fact that, because like I say, they always say 90% of the fights start standing up, right? Always standing up. So when you got a guy, when the fights first start off, you're gonna be standing up, right? So the thing about it is that these guys know that. So what they'll do, they'll get into a real boxing gym. These guys get in real boxers and work out with them and make sure they have to stand up first. And once they're down pat, then they can do the grappling part. But again, it's so important to have the boxing part a part of your
Your repertoire. Yeah.
I mean, haven't I been saying that, Steve? I've been saying that since we had cage side submission. That I think that all the MMA fighters should have boxing under their belt.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. I mean, it's so important because it's like when I got hired by the UFC. I had to teach the fighters how to use the jab, because these UFC fighters, man, they come out there. It's like the bell rings. They have no game plan. And so the thing about it is that being a boxer for over 40 some years, you have to have a plan. Also, you have to know what the jab means. You have to know exactly how to use your feet, how to try and do combinations.
Yes.
Because the jab is so. To me, it's my favorite punch is the jab. With the jab,
I mean, as much as MMA is a jiu-jitsu and a grappling sport, we all have to admit that what brings in the fans, what brings in the dollars, what brings in the eyes to the sport are the guys who are the strikers.
Yes.
You go back and look at what really blew up the UFC. Oh, that's right, Chuck Liddell is what really kind of got him on the
the thing about it, not just also is done the proper way. Chuck has such an awesome right hand, right? But the thing about it is done the proper way. Because you get guys in there that know how to throw punches, that don't mean nothing. Because they're throwing wild punches, that doesn't mean nothing. When you do it to the proper way, how to throw a jab or 1-2 or a left hook, man, it's so beautiful because it's done like a painting. You know what I'm saying? Like painting a picture. Jab, 1-2. It's such a beautiful thing. It's like poetry in motion. It's like Muhammad Ali, like Floyd Mayweather. These guys, people look at them and say, oh man, they're boring. They're not boring, just that they're boxers. You know what I'm saying? Then you get a Mike Tyson, he's knocking cats out. You're not really seeing the art of it. You know what I'm saying? You're still seeing the art of it because the way he does it. So I think that. But the thing about it is that, again, most fights, 90% or 95% of the fights start standing up.
Now, and you brought up Conor. We're getting real close to that. I don't foresee him being able to be successful in this trilogy. Do you think he's going to be able to refine the magic of the first fight, or is it going to be a repeat of the second fight, his rematch with Dustin Poirier coming up?
I think that all fights, man. When people ask you about fights, right, it's really the individual, because everybody's different, man. Hopefully he can reach down deep inside and pull something out that we haven't seen yet. But a lot of times, it depends on where his mind is, because it's a wheel thing.
I totally agree with you there. That's one thing I agree with you. I don't think I don't know if it was before the Khabib fight, just he hasn't looked right.
Right.
Like not just in the cage, just in life in general. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know if he can find that again, but he doesn't have the same look of a fighter that he looked at prior to that time.
You understand? Fighters are human, right? So think about it. We wake up and sometimes we get out on the wrong side of the bed. We have a bad day. So our job as a fighter is try to get as close as we can to 100% the night of the fight. Okay, but again, we're human. So what happens is that sometimes you have a bad night. You have a bad night. It's like when you go to the when you guys do your interview. Sometimes you it's like crap. So it depends on his mindset. Also depends on his training regimen, and also what he put into it. Because remember this, whatever you put into it, it's anything in life you're gonna get out of it. So hopefully he put 100% into this fight where he can pull 100% out.
I think no matter what, we will get 100% out of Conor McGregor. I just don't know if it's going to be enough at this point in time, because I think this is still holding him back somehow.
Right. And he said, and the thing about it too, also, when you get beat a certain way, right? It's like you get knocked out or get hurt. It changes also your mindset about the next fight. So again, hopefully, because when he fought Nate Diaz and got knocked out, he came back and he beat Nate Diaz the second fight. So again, let's say he has the heart to do it. So it depends on what kind of show they're like.
Maybe that was it. Maybe Nate changed him. Maybe them Diaz boys did something to him.
I don't know. Yeah.
Go ahead, Racheal.
I'm sorry. I just got word that Dre is wanting to try to reschedule for next Friday.
No.
He said that.
That's just the way it goes.
He said the fights are just going on, so he said he's
at an event. We can't beat up Dre too much for it. We still had Art to hold us down for tonight, no matter what.
What's a normal day for the fighting events to happen? I thought it was like Saturday. I thought it was always like
dude. I always thought fight nights were Thursday nights, Friday nights, and Saturday nights.
Right.
That's just how I always felt it was.
Yes.
I figured like it would be like weigh-ins like Friday and then like the big event,
but that's like
Saturday.
But that's normally for your bigger promotions, like when you have ones like this, like even tonight, like we have Cage Fury fighting for championships are having their first grappling event tonight, but they had their weigh-ins today for their fight tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So a lot of people do it that way. Some stagger it Friday, Saturday to stay away from the bigger promotion. So that's why you'll see the weigh-ins Thursday to go to Friday.
Okay. All right, that makes sense.
Yeah. So I
think I'm all wrapped up with Art. What do you got for him though, Racheal?
No, I've got a couple of questions. Like,
all right, good to go.
Have you worked with Oliver McCall?
Yes, ma'am.
I love that guy. His entire family is so sweet.
Yes.
I met them online, and then I actually finally got to meet him. He actually came to Chicago. His son Elijah was fighting at Hits Boxing.
Okay.
And I got to meet him there.
Yeah,
and then we were doing some things, different things together, some different events and promotions. Oliver, he's so sweet. And Elijah, I thought that he was going to continue in boxing, but I think he took kind of a little break. I was kind of disappointed. He lost his last fight, and he was like, I think I just need to take a break. Yes. And so I think that pressure going into this question, like, I think that pressure of like when you have someone as great as your father, who, is this well-known boxer, and then he tried to become like his dad, I think he got a little disappointed that he wasn't at that level. And I'm like, you should have just kept going. And do you see that a lot in this industry where you see some their dads, or, they could be females too?
Yeah, I think in all sports, football, baseball, you see a lot of times, even when it comes to boxers, where, your dad, I tell all my students a lot of times, I'm not trying to make you fight like me, fight like you. I'll make you the best you. So I always tell them, I have my own style, but my whole thing is to make you, if you're a boxer, make you a boxer. If you're a puncher, make you a puncher. But my job as a trainer is to make you the best you, not the best me. So I think a lot of times, a lot of parents get involved where, like I said, this is a great relationship. Sometimes the dad tries to live his legacy through his kid, So it's just natural, you know what I mean? It's just natural.
Now, going back to the UFC days, wow, I can't even speak tonight. Shoney Carter is one of my really good friends. He's like my best friend here in Chicago. Tell me you've worked with him or have the spinning back fist. I know you've seen it.
I haven't worked with him, no. No, ma'am, I have not.
What?
Man, he's been everywhere. I'm surprised.
I know. He's been on the pyramids with his kilt and his top hat. Like,
yeah, you see him everywhere doing everything.
you see him in Chicago, and it's the funniest thing. He talks the same. He has the same stories, and he goes round and round with the stories. But they're like so intriguing each and every time he says the stories.
You got to meet up with him. You guys
should connect. He's hilarious, and he's oh my gosh, his comeback jokes, and I'm just like, Shoney, did you just say that, really?
Yeah,
but,
no filter, nothing.
Yeah, he's like one of. So, have you acquired some of who are some of your favorites? I mean, you've got what are some of your favorite fights?
Fights or fighters?
Fighters and fights. Two questions in one.
I'm old school. I remember true story. Okay, I always say true story. I grew up in Amsterdam with Mike Tyson and Pernell Whitaker and all these guys in '84. I lost in the '84 Olympic trials before I turned pro. So I hung out with Mike Tyson a lot. Mike Tyson, believe it or not, we fought in the Golden Gloves together, and Mike lost, but I won that tournament. And Mike was really, he's really passionate about me winning, and I really passionate about him losing. But we became good friends after that. Mike. So the funny story is that I remember we were jogging one day, and no heavyweight wanted to work out with Mike. But Mike is a beast, man. So he asked me, he said, "All right, do me a favor." He said, "Nobody's sparring with me. Give me a couple rounds." I was like, "Mike, I'm a middleweight. Right? You're a heavyweight. You crazy?" And it's so funny because, like I said again, at the time. It's just Mike. It was like Mike Tyson, Mike, big head Mike. He wasn't no Mike Tyson, right? It's so funny. I hadn't seen him for years, and then finally he just blew up, man. Like I know it's like he always had the talent, but just that I don't think nobody really knew how big he would get. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I know him personally. Like I said, we were talking to talk about girls and about different gospel groups he liked. I mean, we were just friends, and to see him, I'm so proud to see him the way he just just blew up and became one of the greatest fighters of all time.
I mean, I think the more important thing is is how he's overcoming his later life demons, his depression, and everything that kind of really changed his whole life. Because if you would have took it a snapshot of the end of the '90s for him, and you would have predicted what the future would have held, there wouldn't have been anything what we're looking at today. So I mean, I think you have to be admirable to he beat his demons where some don't be able to get out of that hole.
And the sad part is that he's such a nice. I'm sure. I mean, I know him for all the fame.
A person,
such a nice kid.
Yeah, exactly. Kid, right? Yeah.
And the thing about, I mean, even seriously, I won a tournament that night, Golden Gloves. Got on the phone. I called my girlfriend in St. Louis. Her name is Crystal. I said, "Mike, say hi to my girlfriend." She said, "Hey, what's up?" So, like I said, such a nice guy, man. But the thing about it, once you get to the point where it's all about money, man, so much greed out there. And I think people just they're just dogging him out, man. You know what I mean? Because it's like once he can't get to that fame where it's like everything touched, it was like turn gold. So basically. It's just the people out there, just grabbing and grabbing and grabbing. It's changed me, you know what I'm saying? It's changed to the point where, I mean, who wouldn't change? I mean, you would change if somebody, came to you and you work for me, and also you're like this greatest fighter of all time. So, I'm just glad he got out of that atmosphere. I mean, I hate that he lost because I think if he would stay on the right track with Kevin Rooney, then he would became like undefeated of all time, with the greatest of all time. But once he got with the wrong people, man, just messed them all up,
Yeah, I agree with you on that statement. So he really is a nice guy.
He's an awesome guy. I mean, certainly, I know him when he was 16. I was 19. If you look at my picture, you can see pictures with us together. But he's so sad.
I mean, we've had our snapshot moments of what if memories from you. What if Kevin was able to kind of stay the course with him? Would Mike been able to beat the Lennox Lewises of the world?
Mike was born when Lennox Lewis was 16. So think about it. He was 16, a baby. Born with Lennox Lewis. So think about it. It would have been like, I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about Lennox. It's just that I just think that when Lennox called me at the end of his career, and I do also believe that styles make fights. All right, like when Holyfield beat Mike twice, I just think that some people got your number, and I think Holyfield does have Mike's number because just styles make fights. I mean, you can beat 100 people, right? There's one guy out there you can't beat because of back. Just a style.
The rumor is they're running that they're gonna run that back in exhibition. Are you have any interest in that?
Yeah, I mean, they're legends. So basically, you'll find somebody gonna buy it. So like I said, just like with Roy Jones and Mike Tyson, they did a great sellout. So
listen, as soon as I hear like there's no judges or anything like that, I sign out. Like because I'm like, this is my listen. It's great for the fans. It's great for some of us to get to see him go at it again. Right. But for people who really want to see like what we want to see a fight, that's not what we're going to tune in for.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
I'm just picturing Mike right now on like one of those movies I can't remember, and he's so funny.
Yeah.
With his little tattoo on his eye and his
Oh,
tiger.
dude,
Is he still the
him-
tiger?
Him in Hangover was the greatest. I'm sorry.
Yes!
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god! I'm like,
That was
I
great.
don't see you the same now. I'm like, you're just so. He's comical. He's
Yeah.
super
Yeah.
funny.
You should-
And his tiger. Does he still have like a boatload of animals?
Wait, does he still have
No,
a
I don't
tiger?
think so. I think he got rid of them long ago.
Oh, did he
Okay.
really? Oh
Yeah, I
my
think
gosh!
so.
I remember when he
Yeah.
first got the tiger, and I'm like, oh my god,
That
what
was
is he
his,
doing with the
sec-
tiger?
That was his security tiger.
Yeah, that
It
was his
like a
security
guard dog.
tiger. That. Oh my gosh, that was.
I think
amazing.
that was a gluttonous buy. That's what that was.
And I want to know. I want to know why he bit the ear. I just. How
Yeah,
do you
why
do
did-
that?
I think he kind of explained it. He was frustrated, you know, like when Evander was kind of using his head to bull into Mike's defense, and he was clipping him. So he got frustrated one of those times he came in. He just grabbed a hold of his ear.
Like, damn.
Oh my god!
And he never let go.
I'm like, what was thinking? What was?
I don't think he meant to bite his ear off. I just think he meant to just like
Yeah.
motherfucker, stop headbutting me, man. Let's fight.
Man, he bit down pretty damn hard then. Like, shit.
He sure.
Well, you got to
did.
remember, I think he headbutted him at least 3 different times over
I
the
do
course of
remember that
over
fight.
the course of 2 rounds. So I think that's kind of what
Oh, okay.
where Mike, he was just frustrated.
Yes.
You know, you get to that point in the fight where
He
you're trying to work your game, and as you're trying to work your game, they come in so strong than what they're doing. You're gonna get things like that to happen. I guarantee you ask them go back in time, you probably wish he never did that.
That's what I was
specific
going to
thing.
ask you. You think he regrets it? You think he regrets
I
it?
guarantee you asked him that, he probably would have said,
No.
I wish I would have just punched him in the nuts. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that's what he says there, because he would have just had a point to tuck instead of being disqualified.
That's a good point, yeah.
Oh
And then
my
Evander would
gosh.
still have his ear, and it wouldn't be
Like,
this whole
shit.
hoodoo.
That's why it's
Isn't that
fucked up,
funny?
though. Like,
Yeah, you have to go back and watch the
wanna-
fight. You can actually.
Does
watch
he like
it on
spit
YouTube.
it? Does he just,
I
like,
remember
spit
getting
it
my
out to the
I
crowd?
remember getting my ass whooped on my grandma staying up to watch that fight. She's sitting there watching in the room. I'm peeking through the window. Yeah, I remember seeing that. I was like, oh my god, what?
Oh my god!
It was worth it.
It definitely was. The same thing happened to me when Mike got knocked out by Buster Douglas too.
Steve, you're just so bad. You're so bad. Your poor
Hey.
mom.
Not my mom. My mom was working. I was staying. It was my grandma who was up watching the fight. It was my mom. And the fights would have never been on. I got to thank her for sending to my grandma, because at least I got to see it.
At what cost? What cost?
Well, you're really aging us by you saying you saw that fight, and I'm like, well, no, we're about the same age, aren't we, Steve?
Ooh.
I'm like 40. I ain't that. You know, you ain't
Oh,
that far
Oh,
off.
shit.
Okay, so I'm
We
more
ain't that far
like
off.
Damn.
I'm more like Art's age.
Damn. Hey, it's
Only I
okay.
don't have as many grandchildren.
She's
I
trapped-
only have 2.
She's trapping herself. You know.
Yeah, I know, shut up. I do that to myself. Justin is a bodybuilder. Have you ever worked with those guys that are saying, "Hey, I want to go
Do
into
you-
boxing"?
Do you get any of those muscle bound guys that can swing? Because like, I feel like I'm sluggish.
Yeah. A lot of times, what way to do for you, it'll make you slow. I mean, you're strong as heck, but it'll make you slow. So a lot of times, what we'll try to do, we'll try to work more on repetitions. But basically, it's a lot of weights, but more numbers. So what weights to do, will slow you down.
See, I thought so. I thought like you can't be too muscle
So you
bound.
gotta cut weight. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I know I gotta cut weight. You know, I
Totally
put on a few pounds since the show.
He did. He had a show. What was it? A month ago
About a month and
in
some change.
Wisconsin.
Yeah, a month and some
And
change.
let me tell you, this guy can totally put down some food.
Yeah, it's ungodly. There should be like a reward or like a competition for who could be the biggest pig or something like that. Who could put on the most weight? I would win that by far.
So, Art, one more question. What can you say to inspire new up and coming fighters?
Discipline. I mean, the hunger is so important for us being a fighter. You know, I started fighting at 14. I had a kid bully me all through high school. So basically, you know, I wanted to do something to protect myself, and and a guy on my street, he asked, "Did you want to go to the gym?" And I said, "Sure." So he kind of challenged us to go to the gym, and the rest is history, you know. So that's one thing. But also, I wanted to share before I got
Yes, yes.
you said that you looked at my my social media and how I really always praise God and thank Jesus.
Yes.
One of the main things I do that is because I was born. I was brought up as a Christian, right? I went to church every Sunday, and like most kids, or some kids, not most, but when I got to my teenage years, I started, I was living, I was partying and doing what I wanted to do, and got of age where basically, moved out of my mom's house and just became the so-called regular kid. But in 2000 and yeah, I've always been a believer my whole life. But in 2000 and let's see, 9, I had a massive heart attack. And I actually died. But I remember going to the hospital and I had these chest pains and like I said, I worked for Pepsi Cola for almost 20 years. I was going through divorce. My mom had just passed away, so I had a lot going on in my mind. And I went to the hospital. They said your vitals were all fine. They knew I was a boxing trainer, and I said, "Man, it was like the Holy Spirit was like whispering in my ear, don't leave, right?" I wanted to leave, but they said don't leave, so I stayed there. They put me on a more advanced machine. Oh my goodness! Doctors ran in and ripped my hose off. So you having a heart attack? I said, "Huh?" They can see it on the machine, right? So before they got me back to the emergency the operating room, I died. I actually died. I remember before I died, I said, "Jesus help me." I said 3 words, "Jesus help me." That's in Psalm 91. He said, "Call upon me in the day of trouble, and I'll be there for you." So I said, "Jesus help me." So I said that the skies opened up. I saw the most beautiful city, right? City of lights, beautiful lights everywhere, right? I remember the Lord Himself grabbed me from behind. He said, He whispered in my ear, "I got you." This was the most beautiful words I ever heard in my whole life. He said, "I got you." He was waiting on me, like my best friend. He grabbed me. He helped me. He brought me back. Once he brought me back, I came back into my body, and I remember when I woke up, the doctor said, "Man, we almost lost you, buddy. We almost lost you. Are you okay?" I said, "Yes, sir." I said, "You don't know what I saw." I said, "I just saw like heaven." He was like, "Okay." He said, "Well, I'm glad you're back. Man, we almost lost you." And then after that, 2 weeks after I got out of the hospital, I was back to like running 3 and 4 miles a day. So I'm saying, only by the grace of God, I'm here to say,
Jesus, thank you.
God is real. He's so real. So, but I don't know why it happened to me. I don't know what it meant. But now, when I train people, I always tell them, not everybody, but it's like when the Lord leads me, to talk to people that's like, really going through a health issue. Or I train a lot of people, right? And a lot of them. I had one guy I'm training. He's 73. He had high blood pressure. He had all kinds of different things going on. In about 6 months, thank God, he got back to normal. But the thing about it is that I love to share my testimony because hopefully it'll change my life and let them know that what we're going through now is just nothing. This isn't from God anyway. It's not from God.
Yes.
But God will get the glory out of it. He get the glory out of it. So the thing about it is that have faith, knowing that God loves us so much, and He sent His only Son to die for us at the cross. So the thing about it, all you gotta do is stay. The Bible says faith comes by hearing. How do you get faith? Get faith is by staying in the Word, stay in the Bible, read the Bible, and find a good church that preaches Jesus. I'm telling you, man.
Yes.
Change my life. So right now, I go to church out in California called Shepherd of the Hills. My pastor name is Pastor Dudley Rutherford. And the way I met him was because I remember a friend of mine who's a Filipino. He said, "Art, I want you to meet Manny Pacquiao." I said, "Huh?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "Manny, I want you to meet him." So I went out to the church like 2 or 3 times, and I didn't chance to see him. Finally, the third time I went out there, I met him. And Manny invited me out to his house. I got a chance to see Super Bowl with him. But the church was so good, man. I stayed. I never left. So I've been going there for the last 10 years. And now it's to the point where I listen to my church. Also, there's a guy named Joseph Prince, a pastor on YouTube. I love listening to also. But I'm telling you, man, God is real. He will be back soon. And I'm telling you, life is beautiful with Jesus. It really is.
Yes, it is. I can concur to that. I had my near-death experience 2 years ago, twice, and I had Steve knows, and it was unfortunately I had toxic boobs, and so I remember making that statement to God, and I said, "Okay, well, if this is your will, if this is what you're going to do, I'm okay with it. I'm ready." And even the surgeon was like, "I'm not sure if we're, I don't know how this is going to go." And I said, "Well, I don't really have a choice in the matter. And I'm not afraid to die. I've already made my amends with God." And I tell you, ever since then, He's brought me here. And, now I have a whole different perspective about connecting people and being with people, like, some type of, healing or helping people to understand that faith is huge and God is so much bigger. And that without God, I tell you, I mean, as a single mom, without God, I don't know where I would be, to be honest with you.
Amen. I'm so happy to hear that. And also you understand that it's not, it's all about right belief. I mean, you can't take people always try to go to God being perfect. You can't be perfect.
No.
So I think we all, even now, right? Me, right? Being a Christian all these years, I still make mistakes. Still do things I shouldn't be doing, right? But God's grace is so good. His grace is so merciful that just know that He loves you. You know what I'm saying? Know that He's forgiven us for our sins, and know that just go to Him and go to Him as a son or a daughter, and know that He loves us. People try to go to God. I'm gonna wait till I get clean. I'm gonna wait till I stop cursing. Wait till I stop smoking. No, go to Him now. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Even when we get to Him, we still not gonna be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect. You know what I'm saying? So you won't even leave this earth perfect. So my thing is, Jesus is our perfection. So our whole thing is just believe, man. Just believe.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I just want to hug you like through the screen. I just want to give you a big hug. God is good. I am so glad that we had you on the show, and I don't want to keep you forever. I'm not gonna, unless you want to. But I know it's the 4th of July weekend, and I know you probably got training and people to talk to. So
we got family time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Family time.
I'm on vacation. I'm on vacation.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He's on vacay.
You're never on vacation. You don't even get the clients that contact you in the middle of the night.
His stories are amazing.
Yeah.
But Art, talk to everybody. Tell them how they can find you on your social media.
And at my Instagram, I'm on Facebook, and you go on there, just put in Art Jimmerson, should pop up.
Yes, I found
we need to get you on Twitter, man.
No, he is.
The MMA community is so big on Twitter. I'm surprised you're not on there.
Yeah, I am. I'm on Twitter also. I'm on Twitter.
He is on Twitter. I found him.
Oh, I didn't see him.
Look, I'm a stalker. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
No, I'm an investigator. I know how to find these things. That's my job.
Yeah.
But no, thank you so much, Art, for coming on, and tell your family thank you so much for sharing you with us. And we'll have you on again, and we'll get some updates from you.
No problem. Oh, and make one more thing too. I have my own bobblehead now too.
Dude, you got dude. See, that's what we should get him to sign. I'll go hang that up over here, man.
Wait, do you have one? Do you have one with you?
No, let's see. You know what? You can go on my Facebook and Instagram to see pictures of it. But the thing about it is that let me say this. So the thing about it is that what people don't realize also in UFC 1, right? UFC 1, I wore some boxing trunks. Okay, now on my boxing trunks, you see embroiled on my trunks is Jesus Lord on one side and Romans 10:9-10. And people didn't know that about me because being a Christian, like I said again, I wanted to show my faith, right? So I have the word, I heard to have the letters Jesus Lord on my boxing trunks while I follow you, Holy Gracie. So now on the bobblehead is also written on the trunks, Jesus Lord.
Wow.
Yeah. If you get a chance to see pictures of me fighting Hoist, look on my trunks. You see the words. You see the words Jesus Lord. Also, you see Romans 10:9-10. Romans 10:10 is the salvation verse where it says, confess your mouth, believe in your heart, the God reach from day shall be saved. So I have both of those scriptures on my boxing trunks that I fought in.
Oh my gosh, you guys! Everybody get a bobblehead.
That's okay. Yeah.
I had one, and then I don't know, something happened to it. I think one of my grandkids were like, "Yay, let's play with it," and I'm like, "No."
I think that's why I'm getting ready to rip down some of the stuff all over the wall here. I'm getting ready to I have some memorabilia I have to get kind of framed up. I got some gloves, some jerseys, some things. I actually know that's funny. I just met the Kevin Mutombo and I found one of his starting lineup figurines. So I got him to sign that. I'm actually gonna get that one framed up and put up. But I'm actually kind of I'm redoing my MMA wall, so I am looking for a few things. So our bobblehead will fit in great. Our bobblehead will fit in great because I used to have the round 5 figurines. But my kids stole them.
Are you serious?
My kids stole them, so I need actually something to kind of re-add of them like me, so the bobblehead might actually work.
And the thing about guess what? We're sold out. My side, we're sold out. And so I think they had 250 made. So a guy named Brock Neiman, he gave me half. He took half. I sold out of mine. I think he I don't know if he have any left either. Mark, but anyway, if you go online, I think you probably look up some see if he has any left. But go online.
That's awesome.
You might be able to find him. You might get lucky.
Yeah.
Art, definitely a pleasure. Definitely
Yes.
looking forward to having you on here again and having some fun. Anything other than that?
I do.
Enjoy.
I want to say a prayer before we leave. Is that okay?
Yes,
Go ahead. Absolutely.
yes,
Hold on.
I
You
love
got the
it.
floor, my friend. You got the floor.
Right, here we go. So, Father God, your word said, if two or more come together, you're in the midst of us. Right now, Father God, thank you, Father, for your son, Jesus. Thank you for your grace and your mercy. Father, place each and every one of us under your grace, Father God. Thank you, Father God, for protecting us from the COVID-19 virus and other virus. I plead the blood of Jesus over each one of our family members, our friends. Thank you, Father God, for your blessings, chasing us down, overtaking us, Lord. Thank you, Father God, for watching over us and taking care of us as the Father do. Father God, we depend solely on you and your son, Jesus Christ, when he did the cross. Father God, bless all enemies, all our friends. Father God, heal us all of any sickness, pain, disease. Protect us, Lord. I plead the blood of Jesus over every one of us again. I thank you for all your blessings. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Thank you, Art. That was beautiful.
No problem,
I
no
love it. You are my first prayer warrior on my show. This will be the most memorable moment. I love it. You're gonna make me cry. Stop it.
All right.
Thank
Definitely a
you,
pleasure.
Art.
We'll definitely link back up and have you on here again, my friend. It was a good one.
God bless you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Art. God bless you.
That was the one and only.
Oh, what a
The one
nice
glove one, Mr. Art. I told you
guy.
you'd have fun with
One
him.
glove.
And we might be able to get Andre to recommit for next week. If not,
Yeah.
we'll see. I'm trying to see if I can get him rebooked now, but we'll see.
Yeah, he was like, I don't want you guys to think I'm flaky. And I'm like, no.
No, you're being flaky. Stop lying.
Trust me, I've had some flaky people, and you are not one of them. Flaky
Angela
people are
Magana.
ones that don't respond. No comment. Or how about the eye?
Paul Tyler.
I didn't say nothing.
Yeah.
I was a little upset about that because I have been a huge fan of hers for a long time. And before she got this big and showing her booty online, did you see that?
Stop with Jessica. Stop.
Did you see that?
Stop.
I know, but I love her.
Hey,
Yeah,
I know. I always my kids love her.
Look, Steve's like, I like the
someone's
man.
gonna show the booty on online.
Well, I mean,
No,
dude, she's not the first one. I mean, if you want to go that case, when I had Pearl Gonzalez on, she had what Jessica did is similar to what Pearl did. Is kind of open her own web, so you're controlling all of the content. You own all of the content.
Yeah.
Pearl, let me tell you, that girl was like, I don't know.
Did I not tell you
California.
she was gonna trash that girl?
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
the only damage she took was on her knuckles.
What? I know her face. I was like,
oh, actually, I didn't ask you. You notice our girl Cassie Robb is back and she's fighting for bare knuckle boxing next month on the 23rd.
What? Cassie?
Yes.
Stop it.
Yes. I told you.
She's not with that crazy guy, or is she still with the guy?
I don't know who. Last time I checked on any of her relationship was when she was dealing with that thing with Stephanie. But I haven't. I know she's gone back the other way since then. I don't keep up on who anyone dates in the MMA world just because, it's too crazy. I mean, if that's the case, like everyone likes to talk a lot of crap on Britt and Hart for absolutely no reason, just because. Whatever, things don't work out. She's dating Joey Beltran now.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see you, girl. I see you, boo. I see you, boo. Okay.
And then they both got COVID, so they had to quarantine together. I'm sure it was such a terrible time.
Oh, that was awful.
How did they get in the first place?
No kissy. Better wear your mask. You can kiss through the mask.
But
no comment.
On that note, we get Racheal Stovich and Paige Van Zandt part 2 in bare knuckle boxing.
Oh, no way! Really? Who do you think's gonna win that one?
I don't know. Paige didn't look so great in her first one. I mean, Racheal, she's kind of more of a wrestler. Didn't really have too great a striking. If you ask me, it's a fight tailor-made to get a win for Paige Van Zandt. I hope Racheal Stovich absolutely wipes the freaking the ring with her. Just a simple fact that it just blows up paying this girl all this money, where a lot of people kind of feel like there's other girls that are signed under BKFC that, or at one point in time was, that deserves that money, that spotlight, that place. Girl that we've interviewed a whole lot of times over the years, Christina Ferreri. Her and Helen Peralta should be the one fighting in a main event right now for a title, if you ask me, for a couple $100,000.
I would like, I would like to see Chris Cyborg. I would like to see Jessica I. I'd like to see her in there. I don't know.
He said,
I don't know about Ronda. Can you see Ronda Rousey bare knuckling?
No, I don't know.
Just throw her in there.
Or Misha Tate. Oh my God.
See, I don't think any of these, they don't really need to go to bare knuckle, because they're getting what they need from mixed martial arts.
Misha Tate as of late, that girl is shredded.
Well, she was shredded when she was fighting before.
She's really shredded now.
Uh-huh.
Have you seen her I was like, oh, look at that hot mama. She got 2 babies, right? She's got 2 babies.
Yeah, she got 1 and 2 before she came back.
Oh yeah,
and that's exactly what I thought she was gonna do. It was my general take on that.
And I'm so happy she found the right man.
She lean and mean.
He's such a good man to her. I hear really good things about him compared to some other.
Well, I mean, if you really ask me, the reason why the majority of America did not like Misha Tate had nothing to do with Misha Tate. It had to do with Brian Caraway. But that's just my personal opinion.
He was such a loser.
But like I said, that's just my personal opinion. Me.
Yeah, I heard the treatment. He was really controlling and really bad, and so he's just an evil monger. Ugh. I'm so glad that she's blessed. Oh my God, 2 beautiful babies, a man that loves her. All right,
but hold on, before I know you want to swoon over Misha in this big fight. Obviously, I'm gonna go on the other side of it, but then I'm gonna ask you a 4th of July related question in a second. Okay.
Oh.
All right, guys. So
trivia? I have to pee.
I'm only gonna keep you a few more minutes so we can wrap it up so you can pee. Okay.
I know. I can hold it. I practice my Kegels, okay?
Now, I think that this fight's big. I already said I think it's set up for return for 5 in 5. When the last fight of her contract will be a fight where her and Ronda can fight after they both run through after she runs through her pregnancy. That's my guess on it. But here's my thing. This fight is big too. Look, dude, it's Marion Renault's retirement fight, Misha's return fight, dude. Marion's one of these people who don't get one of these respect. She's a freaking school teacher out there in California, and she's a top level mixed martial artist in the UFC over the past 3.5-4 years.
Wow,
that's a big fight. But I actually think if you time it out, think about it. Right, she just announced it. Misha signed a 5-fight contract.
I think so. I think
so she gets lucky if she gets 1 more in this year, right? Let's be honest, right? So you put August, September, one more in this year, right? It gives them enough time, and I still think that they can make it where that last fight could be it.
Her mom is such a patriot. I love her.
Now we're on that. We've had some amazing fights on these 4th of July cards. We've had absolutely amazing ones. I mean, I think even ones like some of the ones that they do the weekends before. We just seen the anniversary of Wanderlei Silva getting knocked out by Chris Lieben in 32 seconds. I think that anniversary was today. But here's one for you. What are some of your most memorable fighter walkouts? We don't get these anymore. They used to be really fun around this time of year. Who are some of your favorite fighter walkouts? It doesn't even have to be MMA. You can just be
okay.
Be
good.
General.
Well, no, my favorite is Danny Morales. He's here. Well, he lived here in Illinois. I don't know where he is now, but he's a straight up killer. Okay, so he had the what the hell you call it? Not the enchilada band. The mariachi band.
Yeah.
Chad, the
enchilada band. What the enchilada band?
What the fuck is that enchilada band? What the fuck? It comes from Angelado. It comes from Los Angeles, the Angelado band.
I don't know. I forgot. I had a brain fart. Sorry. But no, he had the mariachi band, and oh my god, I had like goosebumps. It was the coolest thing ever, and I'm like, now that is so cool. Can I get a taco?
Wow.
All right, so
No, that was.
you're gonna go that way. I actually got 3 of them. I got 3.
Uh-oh.
One because they do it every single time. If you haven't, make sure you tune in the Lion fight. She's gonna be fighting Andy Wynn. She comes up with amazing walkouts every time. Outfits.
Stop.
She
Okay.
does. Come on.
What's the last
All right.
one? What did she do last time?
I don't even remember what the last one is.
Are you kidding, Steve?
She's done so many with so many
They're
different
the most
outfits.
memorable ones, but you can't remember one.
You're asking me to pick. You're asking me to pick my favorite like custard ice cream or something like that. Come on, stop.
I'm like just naming.
You know, there's not a favorite.
Well, that's why I have more than one. Obviously, if I'm naming her James Tahuna, remember James Tahuna? He came out with the Men in Black one.
Oh yes! Oh my God, yes!
And then I think the one that they always kind of sticks out was Tito's because it was always about America. It was like his emphasis was always big. Yeah.
Yes. Something. Yeah. Tito was
especially the one after 9/11 probably was the one that kind of stands out the most.
Yes. Yes, that was a very memorable one. He's such a patriot and he's such a good guy. Hopefully, I'm not telling. It's a secret.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm sure we'll be hearing from him soon. You didn't hear that from me. Anyway, but I'm trying to think. I wanted to ask you a question, but I'm having a redhead moment. I can't say blonde moment, but I'm having a redhead moment.
Then it's not a redhead moment because you're not a screaming Valkyrie freaking with about to murder somebody.
Yeah. No, that's true.
She can't even deny it.
Shut up! You guys are terrible. Oh my god!
You're you act like I'm the only one. That's the only time I hear it is from you when I say something like that. Jesus.
No, I gotta tell you something. Dustin made this really cool, I don't even know what it's called, but this really cool, weightlifting contraption thing. And it is the coolest thing. It is now sitting at B Fitness.
It's a half rack, in case you're wondering.
He made it out of wood. So technically, so
this started back in the times of the COVID.
Yeah, when the gyms were closed. Yeah.
And then I finally finished it today.
He just finished it today, a year later, yo. And now they're using it at the gym. So I don't know why I can't share Coach's damn video on his. I told him, can you unprivate it or something or whatever you're doing so I can share it and advertise it. But Dustin was like, I should make a lot of these and people will buy them. They will. I think they would. It's really cool. It's COVID proof. It's
COVID proof.
Oh, and then I got one for you. I got one for you. Some MMA news and notes that you missed that you didn't mention. Our good friend Jason Knight. You remember him from the Kid Show? Remember?
Yes.
He just signed with PFL and he just signed a management deal with Sucker Punch Management.
Oh, Sucker Punch. I love Sucker Punch.
Yeah,
that's great. So
Brian Butler,
see him in action.
Brian Butler is one of the best managers in the business, and
he's
been
in the business.
I have a feeling that after this past week in bare knuckle boxing, that we're gonna have a manager's ethics show coming up soon.
Yeah, this is gonna.
And I'm not just talking about bare knuckle. I just think we need to do one for combat sports in general.
I agree. I think that's a great
because
idea.
I don't think it's just fair to kind of single out a single promotion, a single company, because I think there's nefarious things done between management companies, promoters, and fighters all together that needs to be addressed. So as much as I would like to dump on a specific person, I think it just unravels an overall problem that me and you've talked about in combat sports for so long.
Yes. Hey, did you know this? 5 more UFC fighters released, including Emil Meek. So they just released five fighters.
Yep.
That's-
Now,
it's
let me
like
get this one
top
for you.
five.
Let me get this one for you. So,
Okay.
over the past week, we've also seen both Chris Cyborg and Paige Van Zandt both say the best decisions of their lives was leaving the UFC. Chris might have a little bit more of a thing, but you know, Paige sitting there saying that when at the same time we're sitting there seeing, you know, issues with them getting their champions paid and having them fight their number one contenders with everything happening the way it needs to happen. But now you look at bare knuckle boxing over the last few events, you've been seeing an awful lot of TikTok type people on there.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know what that's about, but you know,
That's the new thing. That's the new
China.
trend.
Okay. Listen. You're not gonna find the Paul brothers are just it's a needle in a haystack. You're not gonna drum through TikTok and find like 10 more of them. It's not that's not how that works.
That should be how it works.
Oh, God.
I mean, if I'm combing through any specific place to find talent, I'm going to the Olympics the next week. I'm not going to TikTok.
I know.
Okay.
Hey, for those who get banned from the Olympics, they go to TikTok. There you go.
Oh God, I know that. Don't even get me
I'm just
started.
saying, you know.
Don't even give me.
Now here's the other thing, because now people and you know they're gonna push this one, Racheal, and I know this is gonna get under your skin, but you also know that it has a point. Why was Phelps celebrated of his weed smoking during his time, and she's being ripped off the fucking Olympic team?
It's because she's black.
No, stop that, dude.
We are not going.
We gotta throw out the race card.
I'm over that. I don't even think about races until the shit is brought up. Seriously, it's like
I figure I'll throw it out there. For you guys.
I'm done with the rainbow. I'm done with except for God's rainbow. But I'm done with all of this nonsense. Too much. It's over. Can we just all get along? Damn it.
No,
but it's one of these things dude, we've seen the Olympic Committee punch themselves in the face time and time again over the years, and this is still one of them. I don't care if you slap her on the wrist with a month ban or not. You took her out of the Olympics. That's nonsense.
Yeah.
If anything, you should have had her. She missed the open ceremony. She didn't get to walk out there with the rest of her countrymen and women. You can take that from her. Don't take the games from her. That's wrong. That's wrong. I'm sorry. Listen. There's other ways you could have gone about it. Like if you want to sit there and do it. Oh well, she can't compete in she's already there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, and did you happen to hear the circumstances of why she smoked? Oh, her mother passed away.
Her mom passed away.
Come on, man.
Stop it. Serious?
Okay,
lots of people,
and I get the other side of it too. We know the sacrifices everyone has to put in to become an Olympic athlete to go and represent your country in the designated sport that you're there for. I get that. But at the same point in time, when are we this is what I was sitting there for the poll question. It's outdated. When are we as a human beings going to sit there and say what is it's due to have some severe social anxiety and she's about to go and be around hundreds of thousands of people?
Exactly.
We're sitting here I'm doing what ifs at this point in time, but at the end of the day, we're talking about something that that it's not enhancing anything. It's not helping her to do anything involved in why she's there.
Yeah.
It's like we're look at all these great things this person done, but we're gonna tear you down for the one misstep, one bad decision you made. I can't. I'll never be able to get behind that. I don't care if you're black, brown, green, blue, purple. You're a freaking alien. I don't care. as long as you pay your taxes, you're good. You're good to your neighbors. I don't care at this point in time.
And here's so they said there's a 1 month ban, right? So basically she's out for the next 4 years. Like, because there's not going to be another Olympics for like another 4 years. Right?
You said 4 years.
Or-
Is it 4 years?
No, it's basically what it is. You've stolen the Olympics for her.
Yeah.
You basically just
You-
you've taken the
yeah,
thing
she
that she
can't do
worked 4 years
championship.
for away from her.
Yeah, I mean, well, if she wanted to, she could go to like what the Winter Olympics, but that's still
Do what?
Like,
You're
that's like
gonna.
the Jamaicans going to have a
Oh man, here we go again.
There you go.
John Candy over here.
You know, well, we have a bobsled
Go
team
find
now.
John Candy now.
On that note, I have to pee.
I knew that was going to happen. But you know what I'm talking about, right? You know, like she could try and qualify for another thing, but it's still kind of pointless. I mean, like, would you really? I mean, come on.
You're gonna make
When
her
the
a
majority of the
speed
world
skater,
says this is okay.
You're gonna teach her ISO over the next 3.5 years.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Stop it.
And if the Jamaicans can have a bobsled team, then she can do speed skating. You know, like.
But how do you know that it was all their runners who didn't make it that made the bobsled team? Granted, they did a movie.
Yeah.
We
Right?
did it that one time. But is that still what they're currently doing?
That's what I'm wondering. Do they still have a team? Is that a thing? Is that still a thing?
I'm
Was
pretty
that
sure. Just about every country has a team related to that, as long as they want one to qualify.
I always thought that would be kind of funny, like finding like a country that's what do you call it, like in the desert or something like that, competing in the Winter Olympics.
I mean,
Like,
I'm
what do
more excited of learning, like, when we're getting jujitsu more involved into it. Yeah, things of that nature. Like in
do we have any fighting sports in the Olympics, or
isn't combat sambo Olympic?
I know we got like was it Greco-Roman wrestling?
Yeah, it's Greco-Roman,
Yes.
but isn't.
Oh my
But
God.
if I remember, like, Racheal, when we had Eric on, isn't combat sambo Olympic level sport or no?
Is
Or
that?
did I mess that up?
I think it is. I'm almost positive it is. They just, they introduced it at that time.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm pretty sure it is.
So,
like,
and
go ahead.
like I said, it's one of the gels that kind of puts MMA together. If that's kind of if I like I said, like, this is what I'm sitting there saying. If I'm looking for athletes, I'm going to the Olympics. I'm not going to TikTok.
Yeah, true. What are you doing?
I'm
Stop flexing.
It's
She's
Flex
flexing.
Friday.
She's
No, it's
flexing.
not. It's put away your Flex Friday. Look at it.
Everybody,
Well, if you got to do that next time, let me know. I can get you to zoom in on it. Here you go. There you go. Let's get it going.
Oh!
I'm not even trying to flex. I look this way naturally.
Oh, that's terrible. He does. He naturally. How many Pop-Tarts did you eat last night?
2.
Oh!
Well, technically, it wasn't last night. It was this morning.
I'm talking
So-
about, okay, so on your middle night binges, what did you eat?
Oh no! I actually stayed asleep this time.
What?
Yeah. And then
Yeah, Dustin was waking up in the
I
middle
ate
of
in
the
the
night
morning.
and eat like good, like sweets and stuff. He's fine.
Yeah, that's the only time I tend to eat really junk food.
At midnight.
It's literally I turn into like
The
a gremlin. or
gremlin
some
comes
shit.
out at midnight.
I'm just fucking eating food. I'm like,
What are you doing, Steve? I see your
Just-
forehead
Just seeing the last few messages I got.
as he's looking. I'm like,
I'm multitasking, woman.
You're not allowed to multitask.
uh-oh.
Yeah, my full attention
I
now,
don't
you
know
got it.
what's going on. Ooh.
What's going on?
Oh my god, I am so excited because I'm gonna have a B girls night.
Oh, what for the 4th?
Oh, what?
What? No,
No, not
for
for
a show, and it's gonna be
Oh.
fucking awesome.
Hey, B
Because
girls.
the girls
What's
are
a B? What's a B girls night?
You'll
are
find out.
Jesus.
Well, I mean, you
Everybody
can't sit
better
there and
tune
say
in.
we're gonna have a B girls night and not
Yeah.
explain what B girls night means.
Yeah, you mean the
Okay,
B
so-
fitness?
Like,
B
you're not gonna
fitness?
sit here and just wrap it away and just be like, oh,
It's
it's a
the-
B girl. Oh, well, you'll find.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just
No.
supposed to go along with it. Just go along with it,
It's-
like you know.
no, right.
you know?
It's the B Fitness Girls night, and we're gonna be talking about
Girl
be high as
things.
hell, but
That's for
we're
sure.
gonna be drinking and having social time
Oh, it's gonna be
on the
horrible.
show, and we're gonna just be talking about random. I'm gonna have about 5 or 6 different topics, and we're just gonna randomly talk about them.
Gotcha.
You know, like a party, like a girls' party.
It'll be a girls' round.
Oh my God,
It'll be like The View, but drunk. And
no,
high.
we will have a girls' pajama party. That would be an awesome show.
In the middle of the day.
We could talk about sports in our pajamas. Yeah!
Well, it's not the middle of the day at that point in time, is it not? When we do the show, it's typically at night, so it's kind of.
Well, I mean, like 6 o'clock.
Ooh, yeah.
It's way too early for bedtime.
Destin will have to wear his little boxer shorts with the lips on it.
Wait, what?
And Dre says he's sorry again, by the way.
Oh no, Dre, you're okay.
Tell him to come back on.
Actually, I kind of like that. We should
What?
do themed shows. Like, I think that would be
St.
cool.
Patrick's
Pajama
Day.
party, a pajama bee fitness girl night, and a bee fitness
We'll
guy
do
night.
a barbecue day where you watch me grill.
See, will you wear your boxers? You're gonna wear your lingerie too.
I'll wear my
Yeah.
Manscaped boxers. I'll wear my Manscaped boxers.
What? You got Manscaped boxers?
What?
So
Why would we not have a sponsor with Manscaped?
Exactly.
And I not at least buy
You
a
have to show
T-shirt
them.
and a pair of boxers.
You
And
have
by
to
the way,
show them
though,
on here.
but wait.
How come you
By
guys
the
get all
way,
the benefits?
by the
You
way,
gotta-
I normally have like your normal like stretchy nylon boxers.
Oh.
No.
It's actually the stuff that I
Are
have
they
is like really
see-through?
comfortable and breathable. So like for real, like
They're breathable for the
Okay.
balls. The
Actually,
clean,
yeah.
fresh shaved balls. And they have ball
Oh, God.
perfume. They have ball lotion. I
You
said,
said Paul lotion. I'm like, wait, what?
No,
Made
actually,
for Paul.
they-
It's made for Paul.
and for them guys that got them funky feet, they got the
Oh,
foot duster too.
Stop it.
They got the foot duster too. Yeah.
Look, some of y'all men got some gnarly ass feet. Oh my
Oh,
God,
yeah.
we just saw that one guy.
Yeah.
My son clears out the whole house. Sometimes we had to get rid of a pair. We're like, no. So
Does he have sweaty
now
feet?
my oh yeah, dude. My
Oh, dude.
Cheyenne was busting his chop,
yeah.
so we
You better
actually.
watch out.
Hold on.
But
So
now
he
like
doesn't get a fungus.
Look, you caught him up there for a second. He said, "Oh, dude, you did."
Everybody be in the crib itching, jock itch, ball itching.
That's the face you don't want. No, but.
You gotta get
Nah,
that power.
but seriously, like for anyone who's tuning in, anyone who hasn't got a chance, make sure you're using our code for H&D over at Manscaped. And if you have used it, make sure you're sending Racheal, somebody over here at H&D, a screenshot that you have, because I'm actually doing a giveaway for anyone who's used it this month. And also, guess what, Racheal? I don't know if you've seen, we paid $6K on YouTube this month.
Wow. Can I have some? Can you send some my way? Because I'm still at like 400.
What?
Son
YouTube
bitch.
subscribers or?
No,
Instagram
my
subscribers.
Instagram. I'm still really butthurt that I lost 10,000 followers on my Instagram. I lost
Well, you
my
still
whole
see.
fucking
I think
account.
I seen what was it? Phil Baroni on Twitter asking how to get his IG back too. So you're not the only one still fighting.
Stop it! Really?
Yeah, so everyone's losing it. Everyone's losing it. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
I mean,
I keep getting on my
thank
Facebook
God
pack.
for a new social media platform called Getter. It's
And the other one, the other one, I forgot.
July
We
4th.
got to mention this one to the fam, our H&D
We are
members.
introducing A2D memberships for $9.99 a month. You can get some amazing exclusive perks, including shout-outs, member-only shows, appearances, and weekly picks from the Money Pot podcast. Join today.
And like I said, anyone else who also is joined, I'm also gonna I've also sent Tom a care package. He just got it a few days ago. You know,
wait a minute, whoa, what had
He's doing the
care
giveaways
package.
for our premium.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
here she goes.
Where my
Oh, man.
headphones
Oh
are.
shit!
You said, "Oh, when I go over to Thomas' house, I'm gonna go ahead and send you the headphones."
Well, I'm still. Well, I got to figure out what's going on here with
Look, you fired.
I'll talk
You
to
fired.
Sweetwater. I would have been able to tell you if I was able to toss
fired.
these headphones off or not.
You fired.
No, you fired.
You fired. You a man. You're supposed to know this shit. Look at that. He's so quiet. Oh my God, Steve. I miss having our show together. That was fun. Although we get to see each other, like I'm sure you were probably thinking your boogers or
no,
your nuts or something.
it took everything in me to keep quiet when little Don had something to say because he's sitting to say it's just so great that she's back on the radio, but the only reason you were on radio and had a show was because you screwed who over? Oh, gotcha. That's right.
Oh,
Wait, I screwed who over?
Not you.
Oh.
Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Remember that's why me and you started doing it.
Yeah, that's funny. I am having some issues. Look, I'm drinking some sparkling blueberry stuff.
Oh,
And
that's why Rachel's off today.
yeah.
No, it's organic, naturally flavored.
Well, see, that's where you went wrong.
I try to stay away from the natural because if you look up what natural flavors
It's not
are,
really
you'll
natural.
probably piss your pants. It's disgusting. So anyway, it's no calorie, and I'm like, I'm tired of drinking
Water.
gallons of water with no flavor in it. So I'm like,
Isn't that why they have water enhancers?
Yeah.
I don't like those. They give me headaches.
What?
Yeah, they do.
What?
I don't know. They give me headaches. Like those little drop things you put in your mouth.
Steve just checked out. He's like, all right, you're hopeless. You're lost
They
cause.
do. Look, there's chemicals in there.
Well, I mean, Travis did say she's a square. Don't expect anything from her. So.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Square.
I'm a square?
Oh yeah. Not
What
a circle.
the fuck does
You're
that
a
mean
square.
in this world? What is a square?
Not a circle.
And the last time I checked, I got curves. I don't see anything about
Why you
square.
gotta point your butt in my face?
Sorry, son.
Yeah.
Square my ass. I'll show
Like
you.
I know y'all down south, but y'all ain't that far down south for like Rachel.
Are you sure? Where are you at?
Y'all come back now, you hear? Woo! Right on, baby. Right on, cowgirl.
On that note,
Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Woo!
on that
Right on,
note,
baby.
let's put a plug in this one before Rachel says anything else.
Stop it. Right, get him up, baby. Get him up, baby. Woo! Let's go.
Oh God.
Oh,
You see what you
man.
started?
You started it, Steve.
He's like, no, I'm ending it.
I'm free. I'm clear of
Okay.
this one, guys.
Okay, so wait. We've got our sex relationship show on August.
13.
I got our first guest today. August.
Oh.
Wait. Okay,
14.
August 6th. August
Oh.
6th, we're gonna have my relation. I gotta have surgery on my toe. Fuck
Oh,
me running it.
Oh,
hurts
you
like
get
a
the random like
motherfucker.
moans over here.
Anyway, so if I'm ever in a if I'm out with you, Steve, and all of a sudden I make a groan, it's my toe. Because dude, it's getting so painful.
Wait.
I'm
Dude,
like,
don't tell me. I did
So-
finally talk to the orthopedic about my arm, and
Uh-oh.
yeah, so I did tear my bicep, but it just I
Oh!
tore it the wrong way. I tore it from here, not here.
Oh,
So it retracted up, not down.
motherfucker!
nice.
Wait, so can they go in there and just like put it back?
Well, so what he's explaining is unless it's really damaged, like unless it's like causing me severe pain on a consistent basis, they don't like to do it because it takes a lot to kind of find it, retract it, then they have to put a cadaver in there. Like he said, my elbow area, like where it would look like a straight S. I'm like, do you see my head? Scars don't bother me.
Yeah.
But it would probably be about 3 months before I could even move this arm.
Damn, Steve,
Damn.
you're gonna be like
Well, dude, I already
What did
did.
you do?
I already
one
did.
arm it.
But I already did a month and like a little bit over a month when I had my shoulder done.
Damn,
all right,
Steve,
what
you're
did
just
you
falling
do?
apart over there. We
What did
ain't
you-
helping.
How did you break how did you blow a bicep? What's going on over there? You lifting too heavy.
Or he's having some crazy rough sex.
Oh, there you go. He's like, well, I did do the right
Nah, I mean it was
thing.
it was a couple
Sure.
things. It was work and everything else. It just dude, the whole arm was purple. It was crazy.
Oh,
you should have taken pictures of it.
That's gross. Did you take pictures?
No.
Damn.
I should have. I
Oh,
should have.
You really should.
It was,
have,
dude. It was like 3 shades of purple, dude. It was like it was from here to here.
Sick.
That's so nasty.
That's
Like
so
when I lifted like this, you could see like the shading in the forearm.
Oh,
Can you see it?
No.
Shit.
Can you see it?
Yeah. Oh my
so
God,
weird.
Steve. Stop.
So like I
freaking-
was looking at the other one. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like,
This don't look right.
Yeah, there's something wrong here.
Oh, Steve, what am I gonna do with you?
Fix his bicep.
Is that your dog?
Probably that's Spy Zeus.
What are you doing for the 4th?
Yeah, what are the plans?
I just we just got some seafood for me, Kim, and the kids. I got some lobster tails. I got some already peeled Alaskan king crab legs already peeled out of the things. We got some steaks. We have some steaks that have been upstairs marinating for 2 days. We're keeping them upstairs.
Bitch, you gotta send some food down here. Over here.
I mean,
That's right.
you got enough time to drive
Over
up.
here.
You got enough time to drive up, Rachel.
Damn, Steve.
And how far away are you again?
He's in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, that's time. We got time.
Yeah, that's like a
Exactly, that's what I said. Y'all got
that's like a 17-hour drive.
Yeah, we'd have.
It would be so worth it, I promise you.
Dude, I don't know. Philly, I heard y'all was crazy.
We are crazy. It is gotten crazy. I see
No,
some old
same.
woman almost get ran over the other day, and she's crossing, not at the crosswalk, and people just.
No.
Oh my God.
Oh, that is terrible.
So okay,
Yeah, it
we
is.
didn't hit her.
Folks is crazy. Don't forget to sign up, you guys. $9.99 a month. And we're over. So thank you for joining and supporting the show. Please go and like the show. And please like the A2D radio. And subscribe to the YouTube channel, please. And guess what? That's how we grow. Organically. Or I could buy my followers like some people. But I don't want to do that. So please share my show page.
That's
at
an exit.
A2D Radio.
Spitting fire, taking shots at the people buying them ones. That's how you do it.
Don't buy them followers because we know about you, okay? We know what buying followers look like. So when your ass got like 100,000 followers and you only got 2 likes, that's a problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem. You should at least have 50. I'm just saying. Okay, maybe 100.
Yeah.
All right, maybe 1,000.
Somewhere around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something like
On
I
that
hit
note,
it hard.
that's this
Anyway.
week, right? We'll catch you
Yes,
guys on the
join
rebound
us.
next week.
Next Friday, you guys, another hot show. How you doing?